Welcome back to the SportsMax Zone. A disciplined bowling performance from Jomel Warrikan kept the West Indies in the contest after the opening day of the first test against Bangladesh at the Zahur Ahmad Chowdhury Stadium in Chattogram. The left-arm spinner claimed 3 for 58 as Bangladesh, who elected to bat, closed on 242 for 5. Warrikan's 3 wickets had given West Indies the edge, with Bangladesh on 140 for 4 at tea, and then 193 for 5 when Mushfiqur Rahim, the highest run getter at the venue, fell for 38. Shakib Al Hassan with 39 and Litan Das 34 saw them to the close with an unbroken 49-run 6th wicket stand. Das is fortunate to be returning on day 2 after he was dropped at short leg by Nkrumah Bonner of the bowling of Rakeem Cornwall when he was on just 2. Kimar Roach has so far taken 1 for 48 and was involved in the run-out, Najmul Shanto for 25. Here's Warrikan speaking with the Windies media manager, Dario Bartley.
Pitch is very good for batting. When the ball's a bit harder, it's a big Jim got some turn, but as the ball got older, you could see how good the wicket was, and you had to be disciplined in order to get wickets and build pressure.
Having gotten your career best here in Chattogram, it seems like this ground is a favorite of yours. Was the pitch similar today to the one in 2018?
Yes, it was very similar. Day 1 pitch was very flat, good for batting. Then as the game continues, it started to spin a bit more, but yeah, playing here has always been good for me, so I just want to continue performing here.
You've bowled quickly throughout the air and a consistent fuller length. Was this your plan prior to the day's play?
Yeah, I find they like to hang back a lot, so therefore you try your best to bring them in front foot as much as possible, because when they play back they have a lot of time, so the more you bring in front foot, the more you ask questions.
The pitch looked to have a lot in terms of spin today. Just how much assistance do you think you got from the pitch?
I won't say I have a lot of assistance today. I got some balls to turn, but I wasn't turning consistently that you could say that I was assisting you all the time. So you just had to be disciplined and boy ball in the right areas.
Which wicket today was your favorite?
The one that went to slip, caught by Jimbo.
Well, they say spin is king, and of course we saw that today. I can't help but say Jomel Warrikan has reignited hope in me, because I was not expecting them to do as well as they did on the first day. And that's just me being honest. George and Lance, what did you think about Jomel Warrikan's conversation with Dario Bartley and, of course, his performance?
Well, you know, he's always been a player with a lot of confidence in his own ability. And in the past week and a half that we've been previewing this series, we did make the point that he was the leading wicket taker for the West Indies on their last tour of Bangladesh. So I did think that he would have enjoyed the conditions and be in a position to do well. But this has just the opening day of a test match and a series. So the team has to continue from where they left off on the first day. We've seen where the West Indies have looked reasonably good in sessions or over a period of a day, but a test match is 5 days long. In many instances these days it doesn't last 5 days. But encouraging start for the Windies. It could have been even better, as you said, 140 for 4 at tea. Bangladesh escaping with a last session effort that, you know, swung the balance a little bit more in their favor, at least making an even situation of the game.
A lot of cricket, definitely. George?
242 for 5. First thing I did was check the number of overs bowled. Okay, so 90 overs, 242 runs of 90 overs, no rain stoppages, run rate of 2.58. What the first day said to me was that I was watching 2 poor test teams battling. So it was if this was horse racing, Mariah, it would be a bottom of the barrel claiming contest. So in that perspective, if the trip is 6 furlongs, you can't marvel at the time, whoa, imagine, look at what they ran 6 furlongs in, you expect it to be slow. So the quality of cricket from the West Indies, if the fielders had been better, then perhaps this Bangladesh innings would have been over and the West Indies would have had their opening pair facing a few overs before stumps on day 1. It isn't original to criticize the West Indies after this a day's play of Test cricket, and to be fair, there isn't a lot to criticize them strongly for. But I'm just saying that the first day's cricket, I mean, anybody who says that it was compelling stuff would be lying.
Yeah.
242 for 5, as I said, speaks for itself. But congrats to Jamil Warrican. But as Lance said, and I was going to say that, it's only one day. I want to be giving Jamil Warrican props after he has bowled in the 2 tests, and I'm looking at the totality of his effort. 3 for 58 on day 1, it would come to naught if he's not able to help knock off the rest of the batsmen and pose a threat to the Bangladeshi batsmen in the subsequent innings in this test series.
Tomorrow, that's what they have to do. Shakib Al Hassan is between the wickets, and of course, Liton Das. They just need to go bowl the balls in the right places, and of course try to get one of the wickets, break that partnership, because if they let both of them continue, we're going to be in a hot mess. I just wanted to ask both of you, because I was thinking about this, and Rakeem Cornwall was the person everybody was talking about, promoting him, saying that he is the spinner that will dominate and whatnot. Do you feel like by doing that, the media and the media interactions, they put a lot of pressure on him, and Jamil Warrican had nothing to lose, and that's why he probably went out and did what he had to do?
Well, if the catching was better, Jimbo would have a wicket to his name, that's one.
Yeah.
And we don't know what that would have ended up doing for his figures and his impact on day 1, so that's the first thing. And he conceded, 58 runs in the 22 overs he sent down on day 1. That's not bad because his economy rate was not bad. And as we said, he did pull a threat significant enough to have a chance, put down at least 1.
Right.
So I'm saying that it wasn't as if the expectations of him were inflated coming into the test match. It's just that another spinner, we expect spin to dominate, because if you think spin is effective, wait until the West Indians bat the Bangladesh spin. You'll see something different. I think it wasn't a bad day for him, but it would have been good to see something in the W column rather than 0.
Yeah, I thought he bowled well. I watched the entire first session, and he bowled well. The batsmen, he earned the respect of the batsmen. There were many, many deliveries that he bowled that the batsmen were very defensive and respectful of the deliveries. Right. 1 or 2 bad balls, but you do expect that. But I thought he bowled reasonably well. I don't think Rakeem Cornwall has anything to be disappointed about on the opening day, except, as George mentioned, that he didn't take a wicket. But I thought he did quite well.
All right, well, I'm definitely hoping and rooting for Rakeem Cornwall to pick up some wickets in the next match. All right, we go to break, of course. On our channel, we have all the cricket that you need to see. India will be up against England, and we have that for you. Of course, that first test starting Thursday, February 4, 11 p.m. if you're in Jamaica, 12 Eastern Caribbean time.